Hi guys, welcome to Two Bees in a Pod. My name is Les.
And this is Z. And this episode is called Galentines and Less Dating Bar Disaster.
So we're gonna start with our Galentine's topic. I don't know if you want to start it off.
Okay, so I am a party planner. I am the type of person that loves to host people, whether it's for holidays, birthdays, just to paint and sip or to hang out. I am the hostess that does the mostest. I definitely go all out depending on what the party or the theme is. I'm also a perfectionist, which sometimes tend to get on people's nerves because I have some OCD tendencies. So I am very particular about placement and I don't know. What do you think, Les?
No, very particular with placement. I remember our last Galentine's we got like those heart balloons and they were different colors. And I was like, "Oh, how do you want to arrange them?" And you're like, "Well, by color." And we had to line them up straight down by colors. That's how crazy she was. And that's just the beginning, guys, cuz everything else has to be perfect. Cuz so when we do it, we have to call her and be like, "Okay, can you take a look at it and see if it's up to your like standards for sure?"
I know. So it's not just with the balloons, it's literally with every placement of the decorations. Like, even my husband gets a little bit annoyed with me sometimes because everything has to be at a certain angle or like at a certain height. If not, it just bugs me. And I'll try to not look at it and I'll try to distract myself, but I will always come back to it. Like, I cannot go to bed. Like, I'll be laying in bed. I'm like, no, that was off. I need to change it. But that's pretty much how my brain works, unfortunately. Okay, so as some of you might have seen, we did post about a couple days ago. We posted our Galentine's video. We had our Galentine's a couple of weeks ago, and I'm already planning two more parties: Brian's birthday and our Easter. I'm calling it Easter extravaganza because like I want to have like water balloons. I want to do like a bunch of fun activities like for the kids, and we're doing things a little bit different, which we will be talking about that in the future. But I also have two trips coming up, which, like I said, I love to plan. I love to always have a good time and like have people. I feel like I don't just have one type of love language. Like, I have a little bit of all of them. Like, I love to plan trips. I love to like have people smiling, and I like to do the most. But let's talk Galentine's. So last year was our first ever Galentine's. We had food, we had drinks, we painted, we did charcuterie boards. Do you remember what they were?
Um, I believe mine was wings. Yours were birria egg rolls,
Oh, it
right?
was, yeah.
And then like somebody brought like a
No,
dessert
it
one.
was
No?
Mine was not beef egg rolls. My first one was the tacos ahogados. I did tacos ahogados for my first one, like with all the lettuce, the salsa, with everything. And you did cocktail. You did cocktail de lote.
Um, I don't remember what else. I know that. Oh, NASA brought the shots. It was like a shots platter. There was a hella shots on there. We finished all of them too. My sister. What did my sister take? Bring.
I remember Laura brought like the fruit with like the chile, like chamoy, a bunch of it was like a savory plate, like a chile plate. Your sister brought nachos,
Oh,
maybe?
I think I think it was like I think it was like supreme nachos or something like that.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And then your sister-in-law brought empanadas, right?
Yeah, my sister-in-law brought empanadas. Ali brought like a makeup thing, like for pampering, I think. I think that's what she brought. I don't remember. Like we just so for that one we had like it was like 10 of us, and we kind of painted. We did like a we just hung out and like we had a good time. But this year we kind of wanted to do something a little bit different. Like I said, we did about 10 girls for our first one. And this year we were like, maybe we should do something more small, more intimate between us three besties, which is me, Les, and Lau. We had decorations. We did brunch. For brunch, I did what the fuck did I do? Oh, I did mimosas, which I had never done, but my husband bought me a Ninja slushy machine for like a late Christmas gift. And I was like, I want to do mimosas. So I did mimosas. My husband did, he does like this bomb I don't even know what I would call it. It's kind of like a hash brown. So he like grades the potatoes. He adds like pepper, salt. I don't know what else he adds because it's bomb. And then he just like he makes it like super crispy. He adds cheese to it, and it has like the perfect crunch. So I was like, I volunteered him as tribute. I was like, look, we'll make you a plate, but you gotta make us our papa. So he made that. What'd you make, Les?
I made chilaquiles. I made chilaquiles, and then I asked my mom to make her, what are they? Pork beans. So I brought the chilaquiles and the pork beans.
Y'all, her mom's frijoles puercos are freaking to die for. Like, we ate so many beans. Dude, your mom has to make them again because I can already taste them. But like my son, he's not really into spice, and they're not spicy, but they have like a little kick to them. And he was like, this is all I'm gonna eat. He had like two bowls. He got another bowl with like chips. He wanted that with his breakfast. Like he saved some for dinner that day. He had some the next day. Like that little boy loved those beans, and he keeps saying, "Mom, I want her beans. Mom, I want her beans." I'm like, okay, I'll tell her. But those beans are delicious. What else did we have?
Lau brought. She made pancakes, no? Pancakes, and then you made the eggs.
Oh yeah, I made scrambled eggs, and Lau made like they were pancakes, but they were like fully loaded pancakes. She did like strawberries, glazed strawberries, chocolate, whipped cream, and then the way that she did. Okay, so this I love to cook, you guys. Like every that's another thing that you will learn is I love to feed people. This is where I'm saying that I have multiple love languages. I love cooking for people. Like right now, I mean, I might have not made what we just had for dinner, but it's either me or my husband cooking, and we love to cook for other people. I love cooking for people, but one thing is I'll make breakfast, but I don't have like that many types of like I'll make like chilaquiles, eggs, omelets. Like I'll make that type of breakfasts. But my husband is like our pancake guy. I have only like I cook the most. I go all out. I'll try new recipes. Like I am sometimes less. I'll be like, hey, I made extra dinner. Stop by, swing by for a plate, and I just have her come pick up a plate, or I invite people over to eat, or like, oh, I made a new recipe. Like you gotta try it. But breakfast is not my like forte. Like again, I can make a number of Mexican style dishes for breakfast, but my husband is like the one that we always like, can you make us pancakes? Can you make us this? I've made pancakes one time in ever, like since I've been an adult. And I made them for my oldest son when he was maybe like 5 or 6, and he complained about it. Like they had too much butter, they were too soggy. And I was like, that is the first and last time I'm gonna make pancakes. So I'm gonna make pancakes. So I don't know what Laura did, but her pancakes were delicious. And I've never had like a fully loaded pancake. Like I'm a basic white vanilla type of bitch when it comes to my pancakes. Like it's extra butter, some syrup, and that's a wrap for me. But the way that she did them, they were delicious.
Dude, I kind of want some. Like, we should do breakfast again. Because her pancakes were really good. Like, I love chile. Like, I love eating chilaquiles and, like chile stuff. But I'll also get, like, a pancake on the side. because I want something sweet, you know? And her pancakes were like the perfect flavor to go with whatever toppings were on it. But that glaze, dude, that shit was bomb on the pancakes with like the strawberries. Oh my god, I want pancakes now.
Our Galentine started off. We did Galentines for brunch, so I think we started cooking like at 9:30, 10. We cooked, we ate all together, and then we started our gift exchange. So we kind of thought about doing like a basket, like a Galentine's basket. But we were like, no, we have to do something that is like funner. Like, and so we kind of, I don't remember, it was like on TikTok or somewhere. We had seen that they were doing like a gift exchange, like 3 items, 5 items, and each person would bring the same like the same item, but for each person in the group. So we were like, oh my gosh, this should be fun.
Dude, I feel like it was the hardest thing to do for me because everything that I saw, I was like, oh my god, this is so small. Like, what the fuck are they gonna do with this? But I feel like everything that we gave was like so much fun. Like everything had like our own touch to it. But like it was fun doing it. I thought we were just laughing the whole time. Even your husband was fucking laughing. He was like, "You guys are fucking funny." When we put that fucking towel on our heads.
So another one of my love languages is gifting. I love to give gifts. I don't give a fuck, Smokey, if I don't fucking get shit for my birthday or for Christmas, but I love to give people gifts. Like seeing your expression or seeing that I pay attention to detail. Like when you're talking, I'm paying attention. Like I know what you want. So for me, like a lot of people get super stressed out when it comes to gifts, but for me, I love giving gifts. Like I just love it. So like my husband, we don't usually do gifts like for any holidays, birthdays. We've been together, like I said, for 17 years, going on 18, and we just don't do gifts. It's just it just doesn't work for us because I'm the type of person that as soon as I buy it, I'll go and I'll tell him, "Oh, look at the confirmation. Look at what I just bought you for anniversary." Or I'll be like, "Oh, your gift is coming." Or I remember I've tried over the years, I've tried so many times to give him a gift, and I either show him the confirmation or as soon as it comes in, I don't even wrap it. Like, I'm just like, here, happy anniversary or happy, Merry Christmas. Like, I just cannot keep it to myself. So, and then we have a joint account. So, anything if I order something from, I don't know, the NFL network, he's going to see NFL network or, so just it does not work for us. So, how it works for us is whenever there's a special occasion or a time where we would give gifts, we just go to the store or take each other to the store and we get whatever it is that we want. So if I've been wanting a purse, we'll go to like the Coach or Michael Kors and he'll be like, okay, get whatever you want. I'll get you a wallet and I'll get you a purse, and that's my gift. Or I want a shopping spree. I need to buy clothes, and he's like, okay, for Mother's Day, buy your clothes, buy whatever's in your cart, or we go to Target and he hears me say like, "Oh, I want this collection." And next thing you know, he's like buying it in the cart. So we get each other gifts, but it's not like we don't wrap it. Like we don't, like for he wanted like a PlayStation or he wanted his Switch. So I was like, "Okay, for anniversary and for Christmas, that's your gift, is your Switch." So that's just how it works for us. Again, it's just different for everybody, but moral of the story, I love to give gifts. So we came up with this brilliant idea, and I love to give my gifts and like meaningful gifts. So um let's see, for example, one of the things that I gifted in the bags were, we like, us three, we like the Powerpuff Girls. Like that is something that we grew up with. Powerpuff Girls, each one of them kind of describes our characters. So Buttercup would be Lao, Bubbles is Les, and Blossom is myself. For those of you that don't know, my name in English is Blossom. And a little backstory to that, I'm going totally off topic, but My dad used to watch a show back in the 90s named the show was called Blossom, and my mom was like, okay, well, that's fine. I'll take that name, but we have to convert it to Spanish because my mom is not going to be able to say Blossom. My mom doesn't speak English, so we have to figure it out. So they did the translation, and Blossom is Azares. So that's kind of how I got the name. So growing up with watching the Powerpuff Girls, that was to me that like the character that I kind of like the most because of my name and also because she was like the leader of the pack. Like, and I'm not saying, guys, that I'm the leader, okay? I'm just saying like it just fit like a lot of the characteristics that she has. I felt like I had, and then like with Leslie's Bubbles, it's like the same. I feel like it's the same, like a lot of the characteristics. And when we read about it or like we watch things, like it'll say like, oh, Bubbles was this or Buttercup was this. It's like, oh my gosh, that's you. Like Laos is a Buttercup because homegirl, she's always like mad or she's like fierce. Like she's the fierce one of the group. Like she'll say what we're thinking. Like I'm pretty outspoken, I feel, but Lao is just straight cut to the point. So sometimes I'll be like, okay, fuck it up, Buttercup. And like that's just Buttercup's characteristics is she's tough, she's fierce. So to that, that's kind of what our Galentines was revolved around. So let's talk about some of the gifts that were in there. For if those that you have not seen the video, it is posted on our Instagram page, Two Bees in a Pod. So go check it out.
So, one of the gifts was, um, it was the little baggies that you made with our characters like Bubbles, Blossom, Buttercup. Yeah, their makeup bags. And then she made us personalized shirts as well. And then those pins were so fucking cute. She got us each a pin, one of each. But they're like, they have like the little monita inside, and like if you move it around, it floats in the water.
So think like lava lamp, but in a pen. So it was like the day before our Galentine. So Leslie had asked, the girls had asked, how many gifts are we gonna do in these bags? And I was like, you know what? Let's do 5 because we have a lot going on. We're doing a lot of things. So, let's keep it budget friendly because we're not rich hoes. So we said let's keep it. I was like, let's do 5, minimum of 5, no more than 10. So the day before, I was like stressing out because I was like, oh my gosh, I don't really have that many. I think I only have 5, and I think I need to have more. So me and Lau went to the mall to go get. I was like, I'm just gonna get like 2 more things. I went online and I seen that at a store they had Powerpuff Girl stuff. So I was like, oh my gosh, they had like a notebook. They had some scrunchies, some hair clips, and the pins. Dude, they have these super cute sweaters that originally I wanted to get, but they were $85 each one. And I was like, I'm too broke for that shit, so I'm gonna fucking make my fucking own. And that's why I made you guys those shirts. But when we went into that store, out of everything that I had seen online that they said that they had for pickup, the only thing that I found were the pins. And when I seen them, I thought that it was like the pin, it was one pin and all 3 were in there, but then when I seen them it was like individual, like they each had one, and I got lucky they only had one of each. I was like, oh my gosh, thank God, that's a sign. So then I grabbed it, and then I went to grab you another thing at another store, and then me and Laura ended up at a naughty store because we had like this plan, like, oh, let's like do like a gag gift, not literally but figuratively a gag gift. So we went to the naughty store, and then we technically went technical and got something could be a gag gift. But so we had like a naughty gift in there.
It was. Do I say what it was?
No, you don't have to say it, but like you can say other stuff.
But so it goes like this. Bzz.
It kind of goes like with the theme of our podcast. It goes with the theme. Bzzz.
And what else did you get?
There's a lot of stuff.
Oh, so there was like body scrubs, brushes. I got him a notebook. I got him those lip oils. I love the lip oil. Um, what else? It was just a bunch of. Oh, Laura got her shot glasses, and they were Hello Kitty. Those are so cute. It was just a bunch of stuff, and it was like everything was so cute. I was like, oh my god, like everything that they would pop out, I was like, oh my god, like it was everything was so cute. I loved everything, but it was so for me, it was so hard to like buy these things because I was like, dude, I feel like these are so small. Fucking, what did I get? I got them. Oh, I got them hair clips, and it was like those like you pull back your hair for your makeup, like when you're doing your face. And it was the all three of the chicas superpoderosas or whatever.
Las chicas superpoderosas.
Oh, dude, and it's because I got them in Mex, so I went to Miniso in Mex, and I found those hair clips. So I use those all the time, dude. They're so cute, and they like hold your hair back.
No, I use them too.
What else? I don't
You
know.
got those Hello Kitty mugs?
Oh yeah, the Hello Kitty mugs. Everything was just so cute. Like everything was adorbs. So you guys should do it. You guys should do it with your homegirls. It would be fun if it would be like more girls, but I feel like it would be harder to like select the stuff. I don't know. It's hard.
Let me see. What else did I bring? I think I had like a lip scrub, a mini brush. What is it called? Like those, the sleeping mask. I did press on nails for.
The files.
I did files. I did no, I didn't do press on nails. I did files. The personalized makeup bag, the personalized shirt, chocolates.
Oh yeah, those are my favorite.
What else did I have? The naughty toy. Fuck. The pin.
You got edibles, and then you got me that puff keychain.
I got her a Hello Kitty keychain. Oh, cute. So I thought I didn't have that many things. And then when I got home, I took everything out of the bag and I was like, God damn, like, how did I just bought a bunch of, I had been buying a lot of stuff since we started organizing it, that I didn't realize how much stuff I had until we were like, oh my gosh, I remember I sat at the table and I was like, so since there's 14 days, like Valentine's Day falls on the 14th, I got 14 gifts for you guys. And they're like, what the fuck? You said only 5 to 10. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm an overachiever over here.
Dude, when she said that, I was like, do not have to go fucking buy more. Because at first she had said 5 or 8. And then we were like, are you sure? Because she was like, oh, something else is on the way. I was like, bitch, what do you mean? Like, you've been telling me you've been buying shit this whole time. Like, oh, and I got us these bracelets. They're the Ojo bracelets. I got them in Mex. I got us matching bracelets, all three of us.
Lau got an eyelash curler. Who's the one that got the little bunny stand?
Me.
Okay, she got the bunny stand. Lau got us these super cute like makeup bags with our initial. They're pink with our initials on it. What else? What else?
The towel.
She got us a hair towel. She got us oh my god, the shot. You said the shot glasses. I don't remember what else. But we had a lot of cute stuff. Like it was just like I said, it was very intimate, like things that we like, colors that we like. I think we got scrunchies. She got us socks. And I don't remember what else, but
Those fucking socks were so comfortable. Like I wear them when I'm cold in the morning. I put them on and then I take them off when I'm hot. But those are so comfy. Like they're so cute. I got a socks too, but they're different. They're like thinner. Hers were more like fluffy.
and so that was it. That was our gift exchange. Like I said, it is posted on our Instagram page, so you can go look at the video. And then after that, we ended up taking off to have our matching tattoos, and we will be talking about that. So what we got, which is also in our video, our Galentine video, was we got three different sayings that kind of go with each other. Laos is no matter what, because no matter what we ask, she will do it. I have asked her to do so many things for me, and she is always down to do whatever we ask for. Like I have asked her, like I've been embarrassed to pause my gym membership because I'm being a fucking lazy ass that doesn't want to go. And I was embarrassed because I had already paused it for like 2 months. And I was like, dude, can you please call and pause my membership? And she's like, yeah, let me do it. And so she did it. And that was always down for whatever it is that we ask her to do. What can you think of any examples?
Yeah, when you asked her to pierce your nose, and then when she pierced my nose, was it her or you?
I pierced.
Oh, well, she pierced Sean's ears.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. I've asked her to help me pierce my son's ears. So I had been telling my son since he was in sixth grade that if he wanted to pierce his ears, he was more than welcome to. My son has good grades. He helps with chores. He helps with his brothers. Like I feel like he deserved it, but he didn't want to do it. I asked him in sixth grade. I asked him in seventh grade. He was not down for it. And then this year, I was like, well, I had bought in the little nail guns to do my ears because I wanted to do more. I want to do more piercing on my ears. And I told him that I had the gun, and he was like, so it doesn't hurt? And I'm like, no, it doesn't hurt. Like, Lau has done so many piercings for me. She can do it for you. And he was like, okay. So me and Lau tag teamed it one day, and she did one ear while I did the other one at the same time. And so, like I said, she's always down for whatever it is. She pierced my nose outside on my, like literally outside my house. Like she gave me a ride home, and then she got off the car and pierced my nose in my parking lot. She's pierced my ears at the my works parking lot. Like I said, she's just always down. No matter what it is, she's always on to do it. So she got no matter what. Mine is no matter when, because no matter what time, no matter when you guys call, no matter where I'm at, I'm always answering whatever it is that they need.
Yeah, dude. Like literally every time I'm like, dude, I need your help, and then it could be fucking 2 in the morning, and she's like, here, this is what you're gonna say, and I'm like, dude, because I don't know how to tell people certain things, and like she's like my chat GPT because like I never know how to be nice and cutthroat, you know?
Well, I can do both. Like I can be nice. I'm that real life chat GBT bitch. I can be nice. I can be cutthroat. Like let's just like bitch bye blocked. Like she'll be blocking so many people. She'll just be like, you're not worth my time, blocked. And I'm just like, girl. Or there's sometimes that she's like, I feel bad, and then like she's like sending them like all this explanation. I'm like, girl, no, like this is what you're gonna say. Fucking block them, move the fuck on. But that is one of like that's just one of our things. Like she says, I'm her real life chat GPT friend because um no matter when, it can be for her boss, it can be most of the time it's for guys that she's dating or guys that she's talking to, or it can be for literally anybody.
Dude, yeah, yeah. Even my boss, sometimes I'm like, I need to be real with her and tell her what's up. It's just I feel like it's hard for me to communicate certain things. So she communicates for me because she knows the way I think. I think that's why.
Yeah, I think I know my way around with words sometimes, but like not I feel like always can I always know what to say and how to say it, but like in a text, in an email, but like in person, I feel like either I'm too fucking heated to use my words, so I'm just gonna fucking lash out, or I'm just calm and I'm just like whatever. whatever. Like, I won't even use my words because I'm already fucking annoyed. But through text, like, I can fucking write you a whole novel of something that you're trying to say. So a lot of times she's like, okay, this is what, like, literally it's like ChatGPT, because she'll be like, okay, this is my message, this is what I want, but tell me how to say it. And like, I'll type up like a whole message or a whole email, and then she'll just copy paste, and then she'll tell me like what they respond with.
Dude, the screenshots coming good. Like she's like, I send you screenshots of what they're saying, and then she answers back. it's like it's like she's communicating for me. You know, I don't even have to do any work.
So yeah, so mine was no matter when, because no matter when, I am always available for them. Um, Not saying just for them, because yes and no. Like, I don't know, like, because I can be asleep and like my parents will be calling me, messaging me, and I won't hear them or I won't see the message. But when it's her or it's Lau, it's like it's an emergency, or I have to like fucking rush to it, or what's going on, or why is this messaging me at 2 o'clock in the morning? And then it's super funny because like our friendship is like I don't know if it's just lately, like I don't know, because your time, like your sleeping time has been different now. But it'll be like I'll message her like at 8, and then she'll message me like at 10, and then I'll message her back like at 1 in the morning, and then she'll message me at 4 in the morning, and then I'll message her like at 6 or 7 in the morning. So like we're literally going back and forth. Like either she's asleep, I'm asleep, she's asleep, or I'm asleep. Like our schedules are off, and the friendship that we have, it's like we just leave off without being like, sometimes I am like, hey, sorry, like I've been MIA for like 6 or 7 hours, like sorry, like I've been busy. But most of the time it's that like we can just pick off where we left off. And same thing with Lau. But Lau be pissing me off because how homegirl be going fucking mute for hours, and then I'll be like, dude, what the heck? Like I'm over here all worried for you. And she's like, girl, we have lives, we have kids, we have a husband. I'm like, girl, I be scared. Like I'm always looking for out for you guys.
And then she's not sharing her location with us. So we don't know where this bitch is half the time. Like I know where Sadas is now because I used to just share my location and this homegirl didn't share it back.
Okay, but hear me out, okay? This bitch across from me, she is a single girl. Like, yeah, her parent, like her mom, her sister, like they look for her, they talk to her, but they can go days without talking to her. Me and her don't go days without talking. Like, it doesn't matter if we're busy all day. Like, we check in the morning. It doesn't matter if I'm getting ready for work, I'm on my way to work, I get to work. By 9 o'clock, we've already messaged a good morning. How are you? How was your night? Hope you have a good day. Like we message each other to make sure, one, that we're waking up, two, that we're safe, and three, that we made it to work or wherever it is that we're supposed to be at. But so that's our friendship. So like that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, her mom might check in on her like maybe every couple of days or whatever. But if I don't hear from her by 9:30, I'm like, hey, what the fuck? Where the fuck you at? What's going on? Why haven't you checked in? So as a friend, I do get like worried for her, because I feel like if I'm not checking in on you, who the fuck is? Like, you don't have a husband, your mom or your sister might, like, they have their own lives, they have shit going on. With me, so I always felt like I needed to know where you were at, because there was times you were like talking to all these fucking weird ass dudes. I'm like, dude, what if these guys is like a murderer, or like what if like one of these guys fucking kidnaps you, or I don't know where the fuck you're at, you're meeting these guys. So like I was like, bitch, you better fucking share your location. But I wasn't sharing my location, not because I didn't was trying to be secretive. It's just like I feel like on my end, like I have my husband, I have my mom, like me and my mom will go a week, 2 weeks without talking, but my husband is always with me. My kids are always like, if I were to go missing, you would know, because my husband would be like, hey, have you talked to her? My son would be like, hey, Nina, have you talked to my mom? La would be like, hey, Asa didn't show up to work today. Like, I feel like I work with people. People are always like, somebody would see that I'm missing. I'm not saying nobody's gonna see that you're missing. I'm just saying, like, you're not in, like, you don't have a kid or a husband that would reach out to me like, hey, Leslie didn't come home from the grocery store, or Leslie goes to the gym sometimes from like 7 to 9, or from fucking 8 to 10. What if something happened at the gym? I don't fucking know because I'm already fucking asleep. So to me, it was logical for you to share your location because I need to make sure that you're fucking here and you're alive, girl.
No, and then it started when I was talking to guys and like I met up with one guy and I was like, I'm gonna share my location just in case I fucking get murdered. But I don't know. I feel like you're the only one that has my location now, I think. Oh, and Laura. But Laura needs to fucking share it back. We're gonna tell her.
So I did have this conversation with her a couple of days ago. I was like, bitch, you better fucking share your location because sometimes, so like, we were looking for her at the park and we're like, we don't know where the fuck she's at, like, where she's sitting at. She's not answering her phone. So we were like trying to check her location and we couldn't find her. But she doesn't share her location. So the other day I told her, I was like, dude, you need to start sharing your location because I be fucking going scared looking for you when you're not answering me. And I don't know where you're at. So I already told her she needs to share her location. Let's see if she does it. Y'all better message her and tell her to start sharing her location because she needs to share her location.
She's still not fucking sharing it.
She's not.
No.
After I told her.
Mm-mm. We need to have this conversation now because I'm about to delete this fucking tattoo on my skin.
Okay, so going back to tattoos, hey, coming back full circle. She is okay. So for Les's tattoo, it's no matter where because no matter where we are at, she is always down to be our DD. If we're at my house and we want to go to donut shop, who's driving? Les is driving. If we're gonna go out to eat or to have drinks, who's driving? Les is driving. Like Les is always driving us around. She's just like the most responsible driver, I feel. We will also be like we've had like some cop encounters before, and we had one recently, also on our Galentine, one of our Galentines, but we will be talking about that soon. Speaking of tattoos, how many tattoos do you have, Les?
I only have two. I got the one on my forearm and then the one that we got together. That's about it. How many do you have?
What is your forearm Wednesday?
It says blessed. I got it when I was 18, girl. That was my first one.
I have two as well. I have one on my right backside of my wrist, I guess you would say. And I got that as a matching tattoo with my sister in law. We went to Vegas about 2 years ago. And while we were over there, like when we were here, we had already said like, like we should have a matching tattoo. Like I've never had a matching tattoo. Well, actually, I never had a tattoo in general, but I wanted my first one to be meaningful, like a matching one, and also like it was like a crazy like little, I guess like adventure we were on. So a few of us went to Vegas, and ahead of time we had planned like we didn't know what we were gonna get, but we knew where we were gonna go, which were the $10 tattoos in Vegas, and we had discussed that it would be a matching one, and we went. Once we were there, like we seen what they had, and we agreed on it's like a infinity sign with a heart on it. And we got that together. And then my second one is the one that we got during our Galentines.
Dude, I just realized that we both only have two tattoos.
Yeah, so mine is on my first one is on my right wrist. Wait, what the fuck did I just say? Second one is on my left forearm, and that one is also matched tattoo with Les and Now. So part of our Galentines, like I said, we did go get a tattoo. It was a matching tattoo. With the three sayings and with three hearts. The three hearts represent, like I said, our Powerpuff Girl characteristics. So we have green for Lau, a green heart for Lau, a pink heart for myself, and a baby blue heart for Les.
Sorry. And you know what's funny? The sayings go how the hearts are in order. We didn't really plan that, but it happened to be like Lao first, then you, and then me. But I was like, that's funny. And then we were sitting in that order, dude, when we were getting our tattoo. That was so funny.
Yeah, so when we had, well, so we knew for sure we wanted to get the hearts with the colors, but the sayings that we got, we also like with time we said that that was what we liked the most of. So we knew about the heart, the color of the hearts. We knew about the stains, but we didn't know who was gonna get what. Like the sayings, like we were like, okay, well, we'll just put all three sayings. Like we'll write them down and pick from a bowl, and we'll just get it. And then the night before, as we're setting up for our Galentines, we're like thinking about it, and we're like, you know what, this like this matches, like the math is mathing, and we're like, it makes sense. And that's kind of how we came up with the three sayings matching each one of our characteristics. The three hearts, the order of the three hearts is also the order of the sayings. And then when we went to go get our tattoos, we didn't even notice it, but we also sat in the same order as the Powerpuff Girls. So Lau went first, I went second, and Les went last.
It was so much fun. Like honestly, it was faster than I expected. I know it was a small tattoo. I feel like we took longer deciding on the writing more than how long he took to do them, to be honest. But that guy was low key tired of us, bro, because we were so fucking loud.
Do your siblings have any tattoos?
Only Danita has the tattoo, and it's the one that we got together. She got two M's for Moises and Marina, which are grandparents. Mm-hmm. And then I got this tattoo, the blessed tattoo. We got it the same day.
How did your parents react to your guys' tattoos?
Honestly, my parents didn't really care. The one that cared was my grandpa. And I was like, bro, it doesn't, your opinion don't matter. But, yeah, no, my mom didn't really care. My mom actually has tattoos herself. But what about yours? What about your parents?
So my mom, to say that she hates tattoos is an understatement. Like, since I was little, my mom has always been a big anti-tattoo person. Um, I guess it's just like how my grandparents were. Like they were very strict, so my mom just was never about tattoos. She never liked people having well, not people, like she wouldn't like sit there and bash you about it, but she just never wanted her kids or her spouse to have a tattoo. um my mom married my biological dad when she was about 23, and they have a 14-year gap. So my mom was 23 and my dad was 37, I believe, if my math is mathing. But when my mom met my dad, he always wore long sleeve shirts. So my mom, according to my mom, she says that she never got to see his arms, like she never got to see him. um I don't, maybe she only seen them in the dark. I either she seen them in the dark or she just seen the fucking long sleeve. But she says that she never knew that he had tattoos until the night that they got married. She says was the first night that she got to really see him without his shirt, I'm assuming. But she, or I don't know, without his shirt, or like he rolled up his sleeves, something happened, and she seen that he had tattoos, and she was like, I would have never like married him. Like I've always been. So my mom says like she didn't realize he had tattoos until she got married. And so when she went into her second marriage, which was with my dad, she always said, I never want you to have tattoos, I'm against tattoos. And for a very long time she would tell him, if you get a tattoo I will divorce you. And like I remember always like repeating that, like, oh, my mom would say she divorced him. Like I thought it was a joke. Like I thought it was, I mean, obviously it was a joke, but I just always thought it was funny. Like my mom is like, she's fucking overreacting. Like how are you gonna divorce your husband because he's getting a tattoo? And so, but that always just stuck with me. Like my mom fucking hates tattoos. So I mean, eventually my dad did get my dad did end up getting a tattoo, and my mom did not divorce him, but she allowed it because it was in memory of his mom. So then I was like, okay, well, like maybe eventually I'll get a tattoo because my dad's got a tattoo. So she didn't divorce him. What the fuck she didn't do to me? And then a few years ago, my grandma went to like Sinaloa and they took her to get her eyebrows tattooed. And I remember my mom like told me the story and she was so upset. Like she was mad and she was talking shit to my grandma, like telling her, like, I can't believe you got your eyebrows tattooed. Like not even your grandkids had, like not even my kids have tattoos. Like she made a big old scene about my grandma having tattoos. She didn't talk to her for a few weeks. And I was like, dude, it's not that serious. It's her eyebrows. Like, why are you upset? So when I got this tattoo, my first tattoo, I was like super scared to tell my mom about it. I ended up telling my dad like a week after I got it. Like I showed him and I was like, don't tell my mom. Like she's going to be upset. And he was like, why are you upset? Like, why are you tripping? Like, you're an adult. What the fuck is she going to do? Ground you? Like, who cares? And I was like, no, I don't want to know. And one day I called her and I was on when I'm saying one day, it was 2 months later. Like I had already had it for 2 months. And I called her. I was on FaceTime with her because my mom, every time she calls me or I talk to her, about 80% of the time, it's on FaceTime. If she calls me and I don't answer FaceTime, she's like, why can't I see you? ¿Dónde estás? No te miro. And so I always have to FaceTime her. But I had been dodging her because I didn't want her to see my tattoo. So I'm on the phone with her and I'm like cooking and she's like, ¿qué es eso? ¿Qué te pusiste? And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? And she's like, en el brazo, what is that? And I was like, fuck, like she fucking seen my tattoo. And like she was upset, but like obviously what is she gonna do? Like I said, what is she gonna do? Ground me? Like I don't live under your roof no more. But still, like it's just something about me never wanting to be a disappointment for my parents, and I didn't want to disappoint her, but I'm also an adult, so I'm like, you know what, I was already past 30 years old. I have my own house, I have my kids, I'm married. Like it's a tattoo. And so that was her reaction with my first one. And with this last one, I ended up telling her like 2 weeks later. She came over and I was like, oh, I even recorded her because she was like in person. The first one, it was on FaceTime. But this one, I like took my phone out. I actually have it recorded where I'm like walking up to her, like showing her my tattoo because I wanted to like get her raw reaction to like show it. And she was like, oh, qué bonito. Like she started like asking questions about it, like where I got it, how much it costs, what it means, like. And I'm just like, so she turns to my dad. She's like, did you already know about this? Because what happened with the first one? And my dad's like, no, but I seen her post that she was at a tattoo shop. What the fuck is she doing? Fucking eating? Like, no, obviously not. Like, she's not just there socializing. Like, she obviously got a tattoo, but it wasn't like, I envisioned a whole nother reaction.
It's because your mom likes me. That's why. um, no, and then, dude, you know what was funny? It reminded me of when we were at the tattoo shop, and then since Laura went first, we're like, you know what, Laura? I think we changed our mind. We're like, we're gonna leave. But your mom, I thought she was gonna react way different. I thought my mom was gonna react different too, but she was like, oh, it's cute. Like she was just like, oh, that is cute. She really liked the hearts at the bottom. Mm-hmm. She was like, those look so pretty. I was like, yeah, those are my favorite out of all the things.
Yeah, and like even with the tattoo, like we were like pissing the guy off. Like he was so over us because again, guys, I'm a perfectionist. Like I made him change the letters, the size, and he would every time he would come back, he was like, bitch, is this fucking enough? Like he was over us. And then when we were like, oh, we'll be back in a couple of months, and he was like, please don't. Like he was like, please don't. I'll remember not to book you guys. I was like, oh, how fucking rude. But he was just playing around. But we made him change. I made him change this so many times because I was like not satisfied with the placement, the fucking colors, the font of it, the size of it. Like I was over it.
Dude, and then he like came up to me when I walked in from leaving something in my car. And then he got all close to me and he put the color close to my shirt. He was like, oh, is it this color? I was like, I think so. He was trying to fucking match it because you're a fucking psychotic way. I was like, dude, poor guy.
He was probably like, is this enough for this for this fucking piggy ass bitch? Like I'm telling you guys, he was over it. But he was cool. He was cool. He did it fast. I ended up loving it. Like I really did love this tattoo. The only thing, like, if I like now that I look at it, I'm like, oh, I wish the hearts were bigger, but because I loved it so, because I love the colors and the outline of the heart so much, that's why I was like, fuck, I should have gone bigger. But I know that if I would have gone bigger and I wouldn't have liked it, I would have been disappointed. But overall, it's a great tattoo. I can't wait for another one. Like, I'm like, fuck, for my birthday, like when we go, my plan is to go see Fuerza Regida, but I'm like, let's, like, I want to get me and Les are supposed to get a matching tattoo. We've been talking about this forever, so hopefully, like, for my birthday or sometime soon, we can go get one.
Yes, we still don't know what we're gonna get. We have ideas, right? But we're not sure yet. We're probably just gonna choose there. All crazy. But yeah, it was a pretty cool experience actually. I thought it was fun. And the guy was super nice. Everything was like he was quick too. Like I was like, "Oh shit, you're already done?" Like I literally sat down and fucking I feel like it was like 5 minutes, dude, not even gonna lie. But it was perfect. I thought it was so I was like, oh my god. Like I hadn't had a tattoo in a long ass time. Sometimes I forget that it's there until I like look in the mirror and I'm like, oh shit, it's right there.
Honestly, dude, when I look at it, I'm like, damn, bitch. Like, I fucking love it. Like, I'll be putting on lotion. I'm like, damn, like, I want more tattoos. Like, I'm ready.
Hey, we were all talking shit the night before and we're like, hey, are you guys ready to get tatted up? Like it's such a fucking big ass tattoo. But it was so much fun. It was like it was so cool to do that.
And so that concludes our first Galentine. Like I said, guys, I love planning stuff. So because our Galentines wasn't enough, I decided to also plan a work Galentines with some of the my work girls. I work in an office of like 20, probably like 20 girl, like in our department, like 20 girls, but we invited some other girls that were not in our department. It wasn't like um I wasn't being selective or anything. It was just like the people, it was just like a close group that went, and it was fun. Like I was like, oh my gosh, like it could have been funner if like more, like it could have been a little bit funner also, like if more girls went. But overall it was a great experience. We also ended up inviting Les to join us because homegirl works from home. Like she has people she works with. She has coworkers, but since she works from home, she doesn't really get to socialize outside of work. So like it's just work and gym. So I kept telling her like you need to socialize, you need girl time, like come out with us. And I don't know. She was scared. Like even that day, like the whole day, she was like, "Yes, I'm gonna go. I don't know. I should go. What about your coworkers? Are they okay that they're gonna? I'm gonna be going. Like, what if they get upset?" And we were like, "Girl, they don't care. Like we told them ahead of, like I told some of the girls ahead, like that day, because I invited her that day to see if she wanted to go out. And so I told some of the girls, like, oh, I invite my comadre. And they're like, oh, that's cool. And even two of the girls had already told me beforehand, like, hey, you should invite your comadre because she's always, like, we're always talking about her. Like, me and Lau at work, we talk a lot about, like, what we do on the weekend, or, like, we just are always talking. So you're in a lot of our conversations, like, because you're always with us. So a lot of the girls, like, even though you don't know them, like they know you because I talk about you. Either I'm talking about you, Lau's talking about you, they see you on my stories. So you had nothing to be worried about, but I know that you were worried going into it, about meeting all of the girls.
Yeah. I think it was also because I got there late, like after everyone got there. And I was just like sitting on the other side and I didn't know anybody on that side. So I just felt like a little weird. But then when I switched sides with Lao, I was a little bit more comfortable. But it was fun. It was like I was scared at first because I'm like, dude, I don't know these people. Like I don't socialize. Like she said, I don't really socialize with other girls because I work from home. Like I socialize with my coworkers, but like we meet here and there, but it's not like we have girl groups and like everybody's fucking. Have you seen those TikToks that are like my homegirl from work is like 50 something and then I'm fucking 30 something, you know? So it's like a combination of all ages, not like all of us are young and like the same, you know? But it was cool. It was cool to experience that. Thank you guys for inviting me. You guys were all so sweet.
And see, like, that's what it is. Like, because there's so many of us in my department, like I said, there's maybe like more than 20 people. We have people that are a little bit older, a little bit younger. There's people that don't drink. There's people that don't go out. There's people that as soon as 5 o'clock hits, like, they're strictly to family. So I didn't want to like force anybody to go. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going to keep it to like a small group, just the people that kind of talk like everyday basis, and that's kind of how it went. But I had a blast. Like, it was so much fun. So what we ended up doing was we decided, not all of the girls, but some of the girls participated in a gift exchange. And for this one, it was a basket exchange. So we pulled names out prior to doing, like, so we planned it, and then like the week before we pulled names at work um unanimously. So I put the people that were gonna participate, put their name on like in a bucket or a little container. They pulled it, and it was like a secret Santa, but a secret Valentine or a secret Galentine. And we did like a list of things that we like, things that we don't like, our favorite colors, our favorite interest. And then that day we exchanged it. We ended up going to Chili's, and it was a great time. We had a bunch of drinks, a bunch of appetizers, and we laughed. I don't even know how long we were there for. Like, I think I got there maybe like a little bit before 5 or maybe a little bit after 5. And we were there till about, like maybe 8. Do you remember what time we left?
I think it was like 8:30 or so. Maybe. I feel like time went by super fast. Like, I don't know. It was so much fun though. Everybody was having like a different conversation on the side of the table, but then like we would have joint conversations. I didn't even notice the girl next to me was pregnant until I looked down and I was like, "What the fuck? You're pregnant?" She was so sweet, but everybody was so sweet. Like it was fun. It was like I had a good time.
Yeah, it was a great time. Like I said, like when you're there in the moment, like you're talking, you're eating, you're drinking, you're laughing, like your time literally goes so fast. And so once we were like almost done, some of the girls were like, you know what, like let's go, like let's continue this. How, like, there's no point in going home right now. Like, let's continue having fun. We're having a great time. We should go back and keep partying. Let's go to Chavela. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, we had plans, me and Les had plans. We were supposed to record our first video that day or our first podcast that day, but we were like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go out. Let's go socialize. Let's go drink. Let's go have a good time. So we decided to go to Chavela's. Everybody kind of started drifting off. Some people had stuff to do beforehand, and this is where we're gonna get to Les's what are we calling it? Les's dating bar disaster. Her first official dating a dating I don't even want to say experience, dating disaster stories, because this is kind of where it started. Let's talk about that, Les.
Okay, so that was like my first like mini date of the year because like I feel like some of these guys don't make it that far. And like this guy and only because Asaris decided to invite the guy. But anyway, like, we're going to start. Well, what do you want to say?
Okay, wait, bitch. Let's rewind before you start saying I invited him there, okay? Because this all started with this bitch, okay? So this morning, our Galentine's morning, me and Laura were, impatiently waiting for our Galentine's ready to eat and have a great time. And we're talking to Leslie. We've already invited her. She's already telling us that she's gonna go with us. And she messages us and she's like, guys, I have this homeboy that is telling me he has a friend and he thinks would be a great match for me. what do you guys think? And so she starts telling us a little bit of what she's hearing about this guy, like what he does, how many kids he has, like, so she's giving me and Lau like this whole description of this guy. And she's like, what do you guys think I should do? Like, my homeboy is telling me that we would be a great match. What do you guys think? So I'm like, you know what? She tells me like three details of the guy, and I'm like, red flag, red flag, red flag. Please skip, move on, not a great idea. But of course, Les never listens until it's too late.
No, but it was because of Lao. I guess she knew of this person, and she was like, "Oh, he has a cool ass kid. He's such a vibe." And so like she was talking good about this person, right?
So this is where I'm the little angel on her corner, and Lao is the little devil on her corner, Lao's telling her, yeah, go for it. I'm telling her, no, bitch, fucking run the other way. Red flag fucking central. I'm not getting a good vibe.
So okay, so I sent them a picture, and I told them like, oh well, my friend is gonna, I think my friend was gonna share my Instagram with the person, and that was it. So that was a conversation. So when I went to the Galentine's night at Chili's, like almost when we were already done, like almost everybody had left. We were just the ones. We were like what, five of us.
This is when everybody's already decided that we're gonna go to Chavela's. Everybody's starting to pay. Everybody's starting to go because we have to drive back to our hometown to go to this place. So for those that don't know, Chavela's is a restaurant slash bar. So that's when we leave, and as we're leaving,
He follows me on Instagram, and of course I accepted. Sorry, I accepted his follow, and then as soon as I followed him back, he sent me a message, and he was just like, small talk, like, hey, your homeboy told me about you. So we were kind of just saying like, oh, what are you doing? What are you up to? And that's when I told him that I was at Chili's with some friends, and that we were gonna go to Chabela's after. And he was at his friend's house drinking and stuff.
so then Les is like, you guys, what should I do? He really wants to meet me because by now he's telling her that he's drinking with his friends and that he wants to meet up with her. He wants to see what's up, or I don't know what the fuck he says. So I'm like, you know what? And she's like, I don't know what to do. I was like, look, you just met this guy today, or you guys just started talking, but let's see. I told her, I think it's best if you talk to him now, you see him now, since you're in a group of people, and because this bitch always gets scared of meeting guys on her own. So she's like, I'm scared, I'm nervous, I don't want to do it. So I was like, look, you're already going to be out with a group of friends at a public place. You should invite him, not like to go on a date, but just invite him so that you can see him, how he looks, how he is, instead of sitting here wasting your fucking time for 2 or 3 weeks, investing your time, starting to feel like start to develop feelings. You should meet him now. That way, you know what the fuck is up, so you don't waste your time. So I was like, I think you should invite him just so that you can meet him.
So she takes my phone and she sends him a message. I don't remember what it said, but it was like, hey, we're gonna go to a bar if you want to meet up there. And dude, like as soon as you sent it, he fucking answered and he was like, I'm down. And I was like, what the fuck? Like I thought he was gonna be like, no. I was so scared because dude, like before that, like I don't really meet up with guys. Like who was the last one? I don't even remember who was the last one, to be honest.
But see, she always meets up. Okay, not always, but half of the time that she does meet up with some of these guys, it's in a public place. Sometimes it's in a public place, and other times it's like, oh, it's in a car. Oh, it's at the park. And I'm like, bitch, what if he fucking like, what the fuck is it called? Like, hydrochloride. No. I don't know what the fuck it's called. But whenever they put fucking drugs and then you like fall asleep, I don't know. I fucking think of the worst case scenario. I grew up with fucking 24/7, fucking 40/40, like law and order. So of course I'm gonna be fucking scared. So I was like, you know what? Do it now. Get it over with. If you don't like him, fucking move on. So when he messages her at Chili's and is like, hey, do you want to meet up? I was like, yeah. I'm gonna go out with my friends. We're gonna go to Chabelas. Meet me there. So then we're driving from one town to the next, about a 25-minute drive. And the whole time that we're driving, she's driving. So I'm messaging the guy. I'm reading her the messages. She's telling me what she wants to say, or I'm fixing whatever she wants to say. And he's like, okay, well, I'm on my way to Chabela. So, like, this guy was like, talk about fucking consistency. Like, this guy was fucking either consistent or he was fucking desperate. But he was like, oh, like, it was like in a matter of minutes from like, oh, I'm with my friend. He was with his friends drinking to like, okay, I'm gonna drop what I'm doing and I'm gonna go to Chabelas to go meet this girl that I just followed today. So I was like, you know what? Maybe he wants to get to know you. Like, fuck it, just meet him. So we get to her place. Like, we had a few stops. We get to her place and she's like, I'm gonna go walk my dogs. And I'm like, okay. She's like, if he answers you, tell him that we're gonna be there because he has already told us by now that he's already at Chavela's waiting.
Wait, but before that, he had asked if I was with this person. We're gonna call her Clarissa. So he asked me. He was like, "Oh well, who are you with?" And I was like, "Oh, with my friends." And he was like, "Oh, I see that you have this person on IG." And he mentioned Clarissa, and I was like, "Oh," I was like, "No, I'm not with her. Like, I know her, but I don't hang out with her." And he just like he asked me about 5 times if this person was gonna be there before I was gonna go to Chavela's.
So as she's like driving, I'm reading her the messages and she's telling me what to say. And she's not even exaggerating when she says at least 5 times from the moment that were at Chili's to the moment that she got to the bar, he had asked no less than 5 times, are you sure that you're not with Clarissa? I know that Clarissa's out tonight. I seen on Clarissa's story she's out tonight. I see that you guys are following each other. And like he kept bringing her up and I'm like, bitch, one, this is already a fucking red flag. Why the fuck does he keep asking you? Like, if you're trying to get to know somebody or you're trying to meet somebody, why is he bringing another girl up? Like, and it's not even like you know her, like you don't have beef with her, like you guys are cool. Like, it wasn't even like, it was just weird to me. I was like, it's a fucking red flag. Like, why do you keep bringing up another girl when you're trying to meet a new girl in general? Like, why bring her up? So that was the second red flag, because the first red flag is the fact that you left your friend's house to go to a bar that you just started talking to this girl. Red flag number two was the fact that you're asking about another girl when you're trying to meet up with another girl.
Yeah, I I I already felt like it was gonna be off, right? Because of that situation. Because I kept telling you like, why does he keep asking me? It's just fucking weird. Like, I just thought it was so weird that he kept asking about this girl. But anyway, so oh, maybe you should talk about this because I went to go check on my dogs and then I left my phone with Asares during the time.
So she leaves the phone with me, and by now he's already told me, or told Les, that he's already told Les that he's at Chavela's waiting for her. And so at the same time, I'm messaging my girls on my phone and they're like, hey, where are you? And I was like, oh, sorry. It's because beforehand we had a salsa incident where salsa fell all over my clothes. So I was going to have to go back home. After we left Chili's, I had to go back home to change. So I had to change. I had to go to the store. We had to drop off Laura. We had to go to Leslie's house so that she can walk her dogs. And then we were going to go to Chavela's. So as he is talking to Les, telling her that he's waiting for her at Chavela's, my girls, one of my girls or a couple of my girls are messaging me and are telling me that they're at Chavela's, but that there's some drama going on with some guy and that they're gonna leave one bar and they're gonna go to another bar. So I'm like, okay, cool. We'll meet you there. We'll be there in about 10 minutes. So, like 2 minutes later, the guy on Leslie's phone is messaging her and he's like, hey, where are you? I'm at Chavela's, but there's a lot of drama here. I'm going to go ahead and head out. And like, he kept messaging her. And Les gets in the car and I'm like, hey, my girls are saying that there's a lot of drama, that they were having drama with a guy and they're going to go to another bar. Your guy is saying that there's so a lot of drama at the first bar, so that he's gonna go home. So she's like, what the fuck? Like, we're super confused. We don't know what the fuck is going on. So we're like, okay, well, this makes sense. Like, maybe people are fighting at Chavela's. Like, we don't fucking know. But two different people are telling two different phones that there is drama going on. So we're like, okay, well, fuck it. Let's just go to the second bar. So we end up driving to the second bar. As soon as we leave Les's house from the new bar we're going to is about a 2 minute drive. Les tells the guy, we're not gonna go to Chavela's because there's drama there. We're gonna go to this other bar. And the guy's like, okay, cool, I'll meet you there. And I was like, damn, bitch, like this fool's desperate as fuck. Like, first of all, he left his friend's house. Second of all, he went to the bar that you were supposed to go to. And now he's leaving that bar to go to the other bar to meet you. Like, this is weird. For somebody that you just met, this is weird as fuck. And so we get to the fucking bar.
And so like I had literally texted him that I was gonna go to 805. We were literally parking. Huh?
Like 2 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. Like it had been like 2 minutes, and I was like, yeah, we were parking, whatever. We got off the car, and he was like, we literally walked into the bar, and he was like, oh, I'm already here. I was like, what the fuck?
So we're checking in. The guy's being a fucking douche at the bar, asking me for my ID, and I'm like, bro, I went to school with you. I'm the same age as you. Why the fuck are you carding me? He's like, it's my fucking job. And I'm like, homie, don't fucking give me that attitude, because right now, I'm more than a fucking chihuahua. I'm a fucking Rottweiler. Like, I fucking have had a lot of alcohol in my system. I will fucking bite you. And so we're in line and I go in, Les goes in, and then she goes, as soon as we walk in, she's like, dude, I think the guy's already behind us. And I was like, what? How the fuck did he was farther than us. How the fuck did he get here that fast? And Les was like, I don't know, but I think that that's him. So I was like, okay. So we walk in a little bit and the guy's like, I don't even know what happens. I turn around and I tell Les, look, I'm going to go with my friends. If things get weird, if you feel uncomfortable, text me. I'll come rescue you. Me and my friends will come get you. But I'm not going to be a fucking third wheel. I'm not going to cock block. I'm going to go with my girls. I'll be back. And so I went to the bar.
And so we kind of like met up, like me and the guy. And he was like, oh, what's up? My name is blah, blah, blah. My name is, we're going to call him Bar Guy. And I told him my name, and then we started walking, and I was like, so what happened? Like, what's going on? Like, what happened at the other bar? And he was like, oh, well, he started telling me that these old ladies were having him, they asked him to buy them a drink, and that they got mad at him for not buying them a drink. And he was like, I think they just hate men, and like they're like those women that, ¿qué dijo? Like they're those women that hate men and they talk shit on men because they don't buy them what they want. And then we walked closer to the bar, and he turns around and he's like, oh, it's them. And I turn around, bitch, and it's.
So then I leave Les and I go to the bar, and my girls are already at the bar ordering drinks. And I'm like, you guys, like, what happened? Like, what happened in Chavela's? Was it a lot of people? Like, what the fuck happened? And so my girls started feeling me, and they're like, no, girl, like, there was this guy, he was fucking being rude, he was calling us old, he was fucking calling us all these names, and he was just being he was being a jerk, and he was trying to, like, hit on one of the girls. Like, it was like he was being rude and he was being disrespectful, and like they're telling me everything that he's saying. And so I'm like, so I'm at the bar listening to my girls tell me all these things about the guy, and they're like, oh my, they one of them turns around, she's like, dude, it's the guy that's talking to your comadre. And I'm like, no fucking way. So I grab my phone, I'm like, Les, I fucking told you, red flag, bitch, fucking run. Like, it's the guy, like, he was beefing with my girls, and so I'm like telling Les, but Les is like in the middle of a conversation with him, so she's not even looking at her phone. And I'm like fucking messaging her, telling her like, bitch, this guy's a fucking no-go. I told you, red flag from the minute you told me about him.
Oh my god. So what, we turn around and he was like, oh, it was those girls. And he was like, you're friends with them. And I was like, yeah, it was the girls that I was at Chili's with. And he was like, oh, it was them. And I was like, yeah, it was them. I was like, what the fuck happened? And he was like, well, they were really mad because I didn't want to buy them drinks. He didn't tell me anything else. He was just saying that they were mad and that he didn't want to buy them drinks. He was like, I don't even know them like that. Like, why would I buy them drinks? And I was like, it just didn't make sense. Like, I knew as soon as he started fucking telling me his story, I knew he was lying the entire fucking time. But I was just like, you know what? I'm going to just listen to you, okay? I'm going to just listen, blah, blah, blah. So when the girls left kind of like the bar area, I walked towards the Sares because she was at the bar. And she was like, oh, I bought you a drink. But at this point, the guy went to the bathroom. And he was like, oh, we'll get a drink right now. But when he got out of the bathroom, I was like, oh, I already got a drink. My friend bought me a drink. And he was like, oh, okay. So he just ordered what he was going to drink. And we stood like right behind Asares and her friends or coworkers. And I was just like, so what? Like, he was just like baffled at the fact that
You knew each other?
we knew I was literally with them. So he kind of like stopped talking shit. Like, because he was like, oh shit, like it kind of like hit him. But he said like, I don't know, when he said like old ladies and like, I think he said old bitches, I don't remember. But I was just like, dude, like if you're trying to impress someone, why the fuck would you be talking shit about the girls? Yes, that I was just with, you know, like, but anyway, but when I first saw him, okay. So So first impressions.
Yeah, I was saying,
okay.
let's talk about first impressions.
First impressions, he was not my type at all. Like, I don't know. I just felt like he looked older than he did in the pictures. Okay, so once he got up close, I was like, God damn. I was like, fuck.
Wait. But when Les fucking first brought this fucking guy up to me and Lau on our group chat, and she told us about him, I was like, bitch, no. What the fuck are you thinking? What are you talking about? And she was like, no, he's highly recommended. And I'm like, girl, fucking no. And she just, of course, she had to see for herself.
Yeah, I feel like because of Lau, I was like, I don't know. There was something that I needed to see. But first impressions, he was not my type. He was older than he seemed. And then the vibe was super awkward. Like, before we even knew what happened with your friends and, like, him, like, it just felt, like, weird. Like, it just gave me, like, creepy vibes, okay? And was he charming? Fuck no. He was not charming. He was awkward. He was very, I'm not going to say cocky, but he was very confident because he was calling your friends old when he had hella wrinkles on his fucking eyes. I was like, dude, you can't be talking shit about someone and look the way you fucking look, bitch. Like, I don't know. Have you seen yourself in the mirror lately, bro? Dude, I was just like, who the fuck died and made you king, bro? It was so bad. The whole time I was like, dude, like he was talking and I was so like my jaw was like fucking on the floor because I was like, dude, ¿quién crees que eres, güey? Like, no estás ni guapo, ni flaco, ni mamoncito, you know? Like, you can't be saying that shit and be that ugly, bro. I don't know, like I felt bad. I honestly like I was like, please just leave me alone. Like I just wanted him to leave.
La Leslie estaba parada ahí, trágame tierra.
Dude, like it was the most awkward thing. Okay, think about it. I had just met her friends. Okay, I had just met them. They were like, oh, you know, this is Leslie. And then Leslie walks in with the fucking asshole that was talking shit to them at the
That's
bar.
exactly what I thought when they told me. I was like, fuck, this shit's embarrassing. Like, I just brought this bitch around my coworkers, and now this bitch is fucking on a date with the op.
Dude, I was embarrassed for you. Like, I was like, dude, oh my God. Like, I literally was like, maybe I should walk out. Like, I should just leave. Like, I don't even know. I was literally thinking about how I could get him out of here the fastest way possible.
Y la Lau en su pinche cuarto sueño. Like, homegirl went home. She was like, I'm out. She was like, I ain't going to Chavela's. I ain't going to 805. Like, homegirl was home in her fucking pajamas and fucking slippers. And me and Les are in a full adventure at the bar in the middle of all this drama.
Ay, wait, but honestly, and fucking La was the one that was like, yeah, go for it, bitch. And she's over there fucking asleep.
See what I mean? Like, you got two types of friends, girl. You got the one that tells you no and the one that tells you yes.
Pues ya sé a quién escuchar.
Anyway.
So I think the interesting part about it was like, I had no idea what had happened, like their side of the story. I just knew his side of the story. And obviously, I knew that it didn't make sense. But like, it was so weird to just know his side of the story. And I was dying, dude. I was dying to hear the other fucking part. Because I was like, dude, what the fuck happened? Like, what the fuck actually happened? Because this fool's fucking lying to me, bro. Like, I can tell he was lying. I knew he was like, as soon as he saw you with them, he was like, oh, yeah, dude, his face just like fucking changed immediately.
Se le cayeron los huevos, güey.
Neta que sí, güey. Neta que sí te puedo decir eso. Porque his face, like his facial reaction, I was like, what? Like, I was like, what? And then that's when he was like, oh, it was them. I was like, this motherfucker. I can't believe you just did that to me, motherfucker. I can't. This is why I don't date guys, because they're embarrassing, dude. Like, they have the audacity, bitch.
Como decía la señorita Lau, que salga el desgraciado.
Era más que desgraciado, güey. Oh, well, anyway. So he finished his drink, right? And he was like, oh, well. So, like, during the conversation that we were having, right? He was like, oh, well, where do you live? And I was like, well, I live here in Brawley. And then he was like, oh, but, like, where do you live? And I was like, oh, I live in some apartments. And he was like, oh, but what apartments? And I was like, I'm not going to tell you where I live. And he was like, why? I'm not going to stalk you. And I was like, bro, that's the worst thing you could say to a fucking girl. I'm not gonna stalk. He's like, I don't have the time for that. I was like, bitch, I'm still not gonna tell you where the fuck I live.
Well, it seems like he has a time because he was able to drop everything in a matter of fucking minutes with you, girl.
I think he just fucking thought that he was gonna get some because let me tell you. So when he finished his drink, he was like, oh, I actually moved into this new place, blah blah blah. He was like, well, I'm gonna go. He's like, but if you want to come hang out, let me know and we could hang out, we could kick it. And I was like, oh, I'm good. I was like, I don't really know you like that. So I'm just going to go hang out with my friends. And it was really nice meeting you.
Okay, so in this day and age, do you want to kick it mean? Because back in high school days, you want to kick it was, I feel like a whole new different definition of kicking it. So to you guys out in the world, what does it mean when guys say if you want to kick it?
Honestly, I know he wanted to have sex because he's like 40 something, bitch. And like he went from one bar to the other bar thinking that he was going to get lucky, but I'm not the one, bitch. I'm not the one or the two or the three, bitch. I'm not. I first of all, I don't sleep with guys just like that. And second of all, he was not my cup of tea. And third of all, I was like, like, if I even ever thought, like, even the side hug that I gave him, I was like, I really wish I didn't, bitch.
You were like so disgusted, dude. Like I turned around to look at you and you were like, bitch, what the fuck did I just fucking sign up for?
Dude, like he would get closer and I was like moving more to the left, dude, because I was like, get the fuck away from me. And then I was looking at the door and I was like, oh my God, I hope somebody doesn't walk in and see me with this guy, dude.
She was all embarrassed. She had the ick and she was embarrassed. But ándale, anda, querías, you wanted to fucking meet him.
Dude, it was so bad. Like, he had so many red flags. This is why we say, like, dude, when you see one red flag, just fucking run immediately. You don't want to see the red ones that follow after that, bitch. Because you're going to be a fucking Leslie and end up in a fucking middle of a situation that you don't even know where the fuck to sit at. Like, I was in the middle and I was like, well, they fucking probably hate me now because I'm with this fucking stupid ass guy that I don't even want to claim. Like, I don't claim that fool. Like, I was literally like standing there like, I don't claim him. Like, I literally needed a sign to fucking say that shit because no. And then so when he left, I went and go sit with her friends and I was like, oh my God, your friends probably fucking hate me from even talking to him. Like, I feel like I could have reacted a different way, but I was like, dude, I'm in public. Like, what the fuck am I gonna tell him? Get the fuck out of here. Like, I didn't even know what had happened. So I felt bad for not like leaving, like not leaving him. Like, I just felt bad being with next to him, you know? Like, I just I fucking hate it. I was like, dude, those were like, I don't even know if it was like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, bro, but that was a waste of fucking time, to be honest. But
so that was Les's Galentine disaster bar date. And then so we stayed after he left, we stayed there, we danced, we drank, we had a phenomenal time. Like I said, Les is always RDD. Like she only have like one or two drinks and then she'll drink water. She will stop drinking because she knows she has to drive us. And when we get out of there, I spot a cop like at the corner and I'm like, dude, are you sure you're good? She's like, yeah, I only had one drink, which is the drink that I got her when we got there. Um and I was like, because I can already tell you that this guy is gonna fucking follow us. And she's like, you think? And I was like, no, girl, like he's parked there for a fucking reason. We get in the car, and as soon as this bitch drives off, he fucking starts I don't know what they were, because they start following us. They follow us for like, she's turning, but again, she doesn't drink and drive. Like, she doesn't get drunk and drive. Like, she'll have a drink and that's it. Like, she doesn't overdo it. So she was fine to drive, and the cop starts following us. He follows us like maybe 5 blocks to make sure she's stopping. She's at the stop sign, at the stoplight. She's not going over the speed limit. And as soon, like, he's obviously following us, and then eventually he sees that obviously she's fine to drive, and he goes and he parks right back where he was at, waiting for his next fucking victim.
yeah, dude, I feel like I've always been kind of like, well, when I was younger, I used to drink, but I was always very, like, I feel like when you sit on the fucking driver's seat, you're like, se te baja todo. I'm like, girl, you need to get it together. But no, I never, I only had 2 drinks, and then I was drinking water and stuff, so it's like, y luego se me bajó el first drink because of his fucking stupid ass, so like, I wasn't even drinking at all, and we went to Jack, we got Brian his burger, what was it, junior bacon? A junior bacon at like what, 2 a.m. and shit, yeah. 3 a.m. Her husband was waiting for her at home, and then I got home and my dogs were waiting for me.
And so that's a wrap with episode 2, guys. Tune in next week. I will be going this weekend. I will be going to take my son. It's his birthday. We're taking him on a trip, so we will be talking about that next episode, as well as another one of Leslie's adventure. Well, not really adventure, but Leslie's dating disasters or dating online disasters. Anything else, Les?
Yes, let us know if you've ever been in the situation like I have, or if I'm the only fucking one, dude. But let us know if you found out that the guy that you were talking to had red flags, and did you ignore them? And did you go on that first date and then you found out even more red flags? He was like, "Oh, I forgot my card. You had to pay for the date." That some type of shit like that. So let us know in the comments if something like that ever happened to you, because I feel like every girl, well, maybe not Asadas because, she's perfect. But she knows what's up. But if it's ever happened to you that you found a guy that had red flags, or if you had a horrible fucking date at the bar or at any other place, let us know because we want to know the tea.
Okay, bitch. It's not that I'm perfect. It's just that I don't date. I've never dated. Like, I, I did date, but like in high school, I dated. I hooked up with guys. I have a ton of boyfriends, but it was like before the internet. It was before these dating apps. I got. I don't say my husband was like he was and he wasn't. Like, he wasn't my high school sweetheart because we weren't like in the same school. Like, yeah, we got together in high school, and so I guess depending on what your definition of high school sweetheart, because in my eyes, like, high school sweetheart is like somebody you date like throughout high school years. You go to dances, like, you do everything, like all these high school events with, and that's also the person that you were with. But me and my husband got together in high school, but we were in different high schools. We just had mutual friends that introduced us, which I will talk about that in an episode. But I didn't get the dating life. Like, I married young. So I live vicariously, like some shit like that, through through Les, or through friends that I hear, or things that I see. So it's not because I mean, I do perceive myself as perfect sometimes, but it's not because I'm perfect. It's just because I don't have the dating experiences or the daily, okay, not even experiences, dating mishaps, dating fails, dating, what's another word?
I feel like you had him at a young age.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what it is. Like, I had my dating experiences or failures at a young age. Like, I dated a lot between, okay, don't tell my mom, guys, but I know she's gonna hear it. But I started dating guys when I was in about, my first boyfriend ever was in 6th grade, and I started dating guys 7th grade through my senior year. Les didn't start dating. I don't know, until like after high school. Like, you did have like a boyfriend or two like throughout the years when you were younger, but it was like, I'm gonna hold your hand. It was never like anything serious. Versus, I had a yearbook of a bunch of guys that I fucking hooked up with or kissed or, dated. We will talk about that, but I've dated twin brothers. I've had my twice. Had a lot of different experiences, but I had them at a young age before social media. So I am thankful and grateful for my husband, because I hear these stories and I'm like, dude, I could never like go through all these bullshit of excuses of men. Like, what? Like, I hear these stories and I'm like, dude, I could never like. And my husband always says, you always say that, but you don't know until you're there. But no, like, I always say, like, I just cannot. Like, I hear Leslie's stories and I see the messages and the stuff that guy's saying. I'm like, dude, how do you put up with this? Like, it's a different day and age now. And I would a million times take dating back in the 2000s, 2010s era. Well, 2009s, because that's like the age that I'm in. But I'm thankful that I do not have to date now because I think I would just be single. Like I would probably fuck around because I am a very sexual person, but Les is the opposite of me. So she's more like she wants to find somebody, settle down with them, get she wants to create a life. I've created my life with my husband, but now that's why I say I could not date. I could fuck around but not date because guys are just assholes. Like it's different. I think it's different.
I just feel like it's not like I'm more of like an emotional connection with someone other than sleeping with someone because I've been celibate for like a year. I think it's already been a year.
Girl, I could never. Like 1 week is like I'm dying, girl. So when Leslie's like, "Oh, it's been 5 months," I'm like, "Girl, I be dying. I be dehydrated right now."
No, it's because for me it's more emotional, and obviously, as you can tell, these guys are fucking stupid. I'm sorry, but it's just like that. That's one of many, right? Um, so I just don't connect with them. Like, why would I want to even sleep with them? Like, I don't even want them near me. It's just ugh. I'd rather not.
And again, guys, that concludes our episode. We will see you next week. Thank you for tuning in to Two Bees in a Pod. Bye.
Bye, guys.